Love bold Jamaican flavors? Get ready for juicy jerk oven roasted pork and crispy golden festivals. The perfect combo. It's spicy, smoky, sweet, and crispy all in one bite.
Hi there. Welcome to Teika's Kitchen. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds.
Let's get straight to prepping this meat before we dive into the ingredients. And what we're doing here was just to scrape the skin. We cut it into removing the excess fat. And guess what? Up next, we're going to give it a good rinse with some lemon and just to drain. Alright, and there we are, going in with the lemon note to ensure that it is nice and clean and develop the flavor. Now it's time to pat dry, and you know, pat drying helps the meat to adhere to our spices and seasonings. And speaking about spices and seasonings, we'll be using 1 tablespoon dried jerk seasoning, 3 tablespoons wet jerk seasoning, alright, followed by 2 teaspoons each of onion and garlic powder, 2 teaspoons paprika, 1 tablespoon olive oil, as well as 2 teaspoons of Kinder's all-purpose seasoning, right? And we're going to combine all of these guys to create a magical rub for this lovely pork shoulder. All right, now to create our lovely wet rub, we'll be adding all these together. So the oil, all those seasonings that I showed you guys with that olive oil, and we're giving it a good mix. Now before we add it to the pork, we did sprinkle with a little extra of onion and garlic powder, going now with that wet mixture. Oh my goodness, getting it in all the creases, the crevices, topped there with a little dried jerk seasoning, and you just massage this to ensure that you're locking in all the flavor. Now while that marinates, we're going to go ahead and make our festivals. We will need 1.5 cups of flour, 1/2 cup cornmeal, 3/4 cup of milk, as well as 4 tablespoons sugar, 2 tablespoons butter, 2 teaspoons vanilla, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Now we'll be using the biscuit technique to create this dough, and what we have done there is just to whisk the dry ingredients together. So the baking powder, the cornmeal, as well as the flour, and we're just going to cut the butter into this dry mixture and use our fingertips to rub in the butter into this flour. Okay, up next we're whisking in the sugar and the salt, you know, those flavor enhancers. Then we're going to add our vanilla to the milk and to create our lovely soft dough. All right, now too much kneading is not ideal when we're making festivals because you don't want to develop the gluten too much, right? And by the time you know it, it's time for this dough to rest. All right, up next, we're going to put this pork to cook. Alright, and first we'll go uncovered for about 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes uncovered, this is what it was looking like. Now we're going to cover, guys, and cook for an additional hour, and by the time you know it, it's gonna be nice and ready. Alright, while that is going, guess what? It's now time to roll out our dough, and this recipe yields about 12 festivals. We want everything to be nice and hot and finish in similar timing, right? So we didn't prepare it too early. All right, and so after dividing into 12 balls, we're just rolling it and getting it elongated so that we can have the ideal shape and size. All right. Oh my goodness, guys, this is gonna be so good. And by the time you know it, it's time to fry up these bad boys. All right, ensuring that your oil is not too hot, because what will happen is they'll turn brown on the outside before they actually start cooking on the inside. So a temperature of 325 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal for these. And after about a few minutes, they were nice and ready to go. Oh yeah, slow cooked, delicious and crispy. Now up next, we are going to make this beautiful orange jerk sauce. So to the saucepan, we added our orange juice, about 2 tablespoons of jerk seasoning, a little ketchup, little onion powder, and also soy sauce to give it that savoriness, to cut the sweetness a little from that orange juice, guys. We're going to bring it to a boil and we're going to allow it to simmer until it reached the perfect consistency that we desire. And when I tell you that this sauce was so good, oh my goodness, guys, it deserved a chef kiss. Okay, so delicious, that aroma, look at that beauty. Can you just imagine this on this beautiful pork? Oh my goodness. And just like a true Jamaican style, we'll cut it in small pieces, oh yeah, and serve it up nicely on a platter with this beautiful orange jerk sauce. Okay, all right, now do you know what's coming next? If you guessed plating, you are correct. And just like that, we've got the most juicy, flavorful jerk oven roasted pork with crispy golden Jamaican Festivals. Absolutely mouth-watering. This is a meal you have to try, guys. Now, if you love authentic Jamaican food, hit that like button and let me know in the comments what's your favorite way to enjoy jerk pork. And if you try this recipe, tag me at Teika's Kitchen on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'd love to see your delicious creations. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another delicious recipe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, one love. Jamaica, Jamaica. Enjoy.